Yeah, thanks so much, Ty. Well, as we get ready for spring training and the baseball season to get underway, that also means, of course, some injuries from the pros to high school sports. There are some injuries that we commonly see in the spring. Dr. Matthew Steffes is with Mercy Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. He's also the St. Louis Cardinals team physician. He's with us this morning with more about what you need to know about a common injury. Good morning to you. Yeah, absolutely. We're talking about that UCL tear, that Tommy John we hear a lot about. First of all, how common is it?
So it varies by level, obviously, and the longer and more experience you have in baseball settings, so obviously professionals becomes very common.
Yeah.
About 20% of all major league and minor league pitchers have had some degree of Tommy John surgery. All
right. Are there anything that they can be doing right now to prevent it?
So load management is certainly a common term used in multiple different sports, very relevant in baseball. So be cognizant of where your pitch counts are, the amount of workload, how much force your elbow is essentially seeing over the season, but also multiple seasons. Yeah,
you've also been down there in Jupiter. You're returning again. You're obviously watching those pitchers very closely. How is it diagnosed?
So it's something that the patient will also often tell you. They'll oftentimes feel a certain injury in their elbow, like a certain pitch, specific maneuver. Sometimes it's more chronic. They just have this subtle pain in their elbow. That's when we start doing a workup and you need some type of advanced imaging, usually an MRI.
Okay, are there any exercises that you're having the pros do that also high schoolers can do?
Absolutely. So, a lot of the routine arm care, making sure that not only the elbow and forearm muscles are strength, we have a good solid foundation, our core. Our lower extremity is conditioned, but also, the musculature around our shoulders stabilized as well.
Absolutely. What are some common treatments?
So, believe it or not, the ligament does have its own healing ability. So, if you do injure that does not always mean you need surgery. Unfortunately, what we'll see a lot of times is where that tear is on the ligament is an area where there's poor blood supply. It means that has poor healing ability, and that's a situation where we often need to do surgery. The two different, essentially, surgical options for that are actually a repair of that ligament, where we're able to put, high-strength sutures through that, fix it back down. But occasionally we have to do what we call reconstruction, which is rebuilding it with a tendon, which is the traditionally and commonly known Tommy John surgery. Yeah,
it seems like we're seeing more and more of this in our younger kids, too, not just the pros. I know coaches are really focusing in on pitch count. When they're younger, and because that can be something that can lead to a very early Tommy John surgery. Yeah, are you seeing more of that?
I see that quite frequently.
Yeah.
It's not to say that coaches aren't cognizant of it, but a lot of kids are playing on multiple different teams, especially the more talented ones. So that just over time will create a lot of wear and tear on the elbow and a lot of things that they cannot control.
Yeah, well hopefully we'll be keeping them injury-free. I know you're going back to spring training and keeping an eye on our pitchers with the Cardinals. Thank you so much, Dr. Steffes, for being with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to send things out to Tim.